What's good, YouTube? SlimTv here to put in a cent or two on this new movie, Creed 3. So this is my very first movie review, and this isn't something I'm going to be doing often. I just wanted to review this movie because I actually learned a lot from the movie, and I thought that it was a great movie. Now, the only way I'm going to review a movie is if I think it's really good, and I think it's good enough to deserve a review from me, or if it's so bad and I think that people are overrating it. That's the only way I'm going to review the movie. But to start off, what I believe makes a good movie is a movie that makes you feel something other than what you expect to feel, right? So, you know, some movies, like maybe a scary movie, you expect to go into there, you know, maybe scared or maybe fearful, but then, like, you know, you get a little bit of comedy out of it. Like the movie still does its job to make you scared, but like you also have like a little bit of comedy. Like you walk out laughing about some scenes, right? Like a movie that can go beyond what it is created to do is amazing to me, because that shows that the director didn't just go in there all willy-nilly and was like, okay, put this here to scare them, put this here to make them jump scare and do all this. They're like, okay, let's actually put some thought into this, right? So to hop right into it, Creed 3, right? I thought Creed 3 was amazingly directed. Michael B. Jordan did a good job acting and directing in the movie. I thought the fight scenes, which, you know, most people go to see, were amazing. Like, it was really fun watching them fight. Like, the cinematography, everything about the movie was pretty dope in that regard, right? The main thing I want to talk about, though, is like the characters. So off the rip, I'm gonna just explain Creed. So Creed is based like the stand-up professional black guy, right? He's the guy that, you know, worked his way up the ranks. He's the guy who got everything out the mud. He's the guy who you know, did everything the right way, right? He didn't cut any corners. He didn't do anything out of the ordinary. You know, he was just a good boxer, and he earned his title. He earned his rights to be called one of the greatest boxers in the movie, right? Now, Dame, on the other hand, he's more of like the hood black guy, right? He's the guy who, you know, is willing to do anything to get his way. He doesn't care how he does it. He doesn't care about doing it the right way. He doesn't care about doing it the wrong way. As long as he gets results and he gets them quick. That's the type of guy Dame is. So, just to dive a little bit more deeper into like the plot of the story, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but basically the whole story revolves around something that happened between Dame and Creed in the past, right? And so what I mainly learned from that movie is that there are different ways to handle the past. Creed was the guy who handled the past in a way that, I mean, at least I believe it. There's no wrong way to handle the past necessarily, as long as you don't go lashing out on people. But Creed was the guy who kind of accepted forgot about what happened in the past, or at least he tried to forget about it. And then when the past came back to him, he stood on what he did. He didn't, you know, shy away from what happened. He didn't try to hide it under a rock. He didn't try and deny that what happened in the past happened. But Dame, the antagonist of the movie, he was the guy who never got over the past, right? He's the guy who still harbors anger and resentment from the past. And, you know, that literally fuels everything that happened in the movie pretty much. Like, Dame's anger and resentment for the past basically fueled the whole movie. And, you know, off the rip, like I said, both characters were fleshed out amazing. Like Creed, you saw more of Creed outside of his boxing life, right? Like, you saw his family life. You saw, you know, how he interacted with his wife. You saw how things affected him when Dame came back. And, you know, Dame, it was really straightforward with him. Like, you know, he's like, okay, he's a guy who basically just got out of prison for something that he did in the past, and he's basically like came back for like redemption, right? But in between that, there's like a brotherhood that Creed and Dame have. Like, it's more than just what happened when he went to prison. Like, there are things that happen before that kind of you know, show like a connection between them, right? Now, with that being said, one of the things I did not like about the movie was that they didn't go far enough into the past for me. Like, the fact that like the whole movie centers around the past. I think they could have done a better job building the rapport or like the brotherhood between them, right? Because we only get a couple of scenes of them in the past, right? But in like when you watch the movie, you understand that like they view each other as like brothers, or like there's like a friendship between them. But again, like the movie doesn't show enough of that. Like what caused them to be good friends? Like what really brought them together? Because there's only like 2 or 3 scenes of the past, right? Now, just to kind of like, we're getting towards the end here to conclude. I just want to say this, like I said, Creed, he accepted the past for what it was. Now, Dame, he didn't want to accept it. But one thing that I really appreciated was that, you know, Creed, but especially Dame, like he wasn't really portrayed to be like the ghetto black guy, even though I said that. Like he's not like super ghetto in my eyes. He's just more of a rough around the edges type of guy. He's not ghetto. He's not really super hood. You know, he flashed a gun once, but you know, I don't think that makes you hood. Like he's not somebody. He's not like a stereotypical black guy, right? He's not like a street guy. He's just a rough around the edges man who wants what he wants. And I appreciated that, because a lot of the times in a lot of movies they'll try and paint the black guy or as like a ghetto hood dude, but that wasn't the case. Now you could say that he was being violent, but I mean boxing is a violent sport anyway. So I really appreciated that, because in a lot of movies, like especially today, oh here's a commercial. Let's wait. I'm gonna skip through it real quick. Yeah, a lot of movies, especially, you know, today, like in Wakanda Forever, I liked the movie. I thought the movie was good. But in the movie, a lot of the black guys were getting thrown around like rag dolls. Or, you know, you have other movies like, I don't know, The Woman King. Like, first off, why do you call a woman a king, right? Because a king is a masculine title. If I go up to a woman and say, "What's up, king?" I'm pretty sure most women would slap me. You know what I'm saying? Like they just got like weird stuff like that going on, trying to like switch the roles between black women and black men. But I'm not gonna get into that. But like I said, I just appreciate that, you know, it wasn't really too much stereotypical stuff. It was just 2 men, you know, who had a past, and then they came together at the end and they settled it with their fists in the ring professionally. It wasn't no hood stuff. It wasn't nothing off the wall. It was just simple. And it was simple, but the characters were in depth. Like Michael B. Jordan really took his time on the characters. Like I said, the only thing is I think they could have went in the past a little bit more and explained their brotherhood a little better. But besides that, man, overall I rate the movie 8.5 out of 10. And like I said before, my only gripe was that, you know, they didn't go into the past enough. Like that's it. Like I think Michael B. Jordan could have did a little bit better fleshing out the brotherhood between the 2 characters. But besides that, man, like it was a good movie. He took his time on the movie. He did a really good job. The cinematography, everything, the fight scenes, like bro, it made you feel. There was times like where you felt like really excited, like especially during the fight scenes, and then like there was other times you could feel like you could relate to one of the characters. And like everything made sense. Like, you know, everything that each character did made sense. Like nothing was like out of the ordinary. But yeah, to end my rant, like I said, 8.5, great movie. I think that was everything I had to say. Man, I've been getting a lot of views lately though. It's crazy, bro. Like my last video got like 2.1k views, and I got like 4 subscribers from it. So thank you guys so much to all you guys who are watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I love you guys. Peace.